sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders. On the Denver sideline, you get a look at their head coach, hoping his guys took full advantage of the late season off week in the schedule, trying to heal up now for the stretch run. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His team also on the bye last week, so both teams should come in here with fresh legs and ready to go. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly, than the alternative.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That's caught on the right side by Sutton.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. What a drive. Kyron Williams. Touchdown Broncos. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. His kick is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Washington, 1st down.
First
and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Daniels going to keep this himself. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
He'll take off again. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be first and goal inside the 10. A big play there for Washington. 47 yards.
And we've talked about how man coverage can be really good when defending the pass. But, Mike, the flip side of that is it actually can make things a little more challenging trying to defend the run. Those second, third-level defenders, they tend to have their back turns to the backfield. So by the time they realize what's happening, he's already on his way downfield. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
One more time, it's Robinson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
Third and goal. It's Daniels. He'll try to run for it.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force fourth down.
Off the zone read, Daniels going to hang on to it. He will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down throw for Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
The first down, it is Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 42-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Here's a third down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Nix gonna throw for it. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Back to throw is Nix. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. A second effort, and he is in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Denver. Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Commanders 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And it's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Washington. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Daniels to throw on second down. Forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A big play there for Washington. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This defense is going to have to come up with some answers at halftime because they cannot allow this quarterback to just continue to have his way with them on the ground using his legs. And that's exactly what's happened so far here in the first half. And they're going to have to get that fixed and fixed quickly.
There he goes again. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
13 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the option, here's Robinson. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Unlock line, unlock line. Step ready. Hop, step ready.
On second down, it's Daniel. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
Check, check. Let's go.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. And he just gets rid of this one. To the sideline, it is incomplete. He did not want to throw the interception there. And now it is fourth down.
Man, man.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 25.
A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Broncos. On the give, it's Williams. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
Nix from the gun on third down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. On the ground, this is Williams. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Denver first down. They'll go again with Williams. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
First down, Broncos.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
On first down, right back to Williams. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Nick's going to try to rush his guys up to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Kicker now for the extra point. It's up and through. The Broncos will take a 21-7 lead.
Commanders 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Johnny Barron is there to make the stop.
29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Hope you all had a very happy Thanksgiving weekend. As we wrap up the month of November, let's get after it. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins out west. Southern California is where we find the Chargers at home to take on the Raiders in the AFC West. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. Well done here. It's a touchdown. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And it's James Cook. He's got the ball. He's got a head of steam. He has a touchdown, 33 yards to the house. The Bills run their winning streak to double digits as they get their 10th straight victory. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks hosting the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the all-pro wideout, Justin Jefferson. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready? Ready.
They'll motion over Samuel.
Go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Check.
2nd and 10.
By Joey Porter Jr.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Nick Bonito there for the tackle. Here's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
To return, it's Mims. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Open man is Reed. He's got it. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. On second down, a run with Williams. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Ready.
They run over center with Williams. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 17 yards on that play. First down, Broncos.
First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal. Williams, touchdown! That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Point after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the Broncos will extend this third quarter lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down.
Stephanie! Panther 60! Panther 60!
Throwing now, Daniel. That one is brought in by Terry McCoy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock. You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10.
And Washington first down.
Throwing is Daniel. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown Commanders. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Next to score, Broncos 28, Commanders 14.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Surtain is out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense, running back Kyron Williams, ready to go once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. A first down throw for Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. Now Nix going to look to throw. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. He's inside the 30. And he's got another one. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Denver. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos are going to extend their lead.
Broncos 35, Commanders 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves.
The tight end Ertz in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
He's got a man. It's McClure. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is nothing. Keep the drive alive. First down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Come on. Set. 18 cards.
Here's Daniel. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
gain of 4.
From the 41.
It's now
Here's second and 6.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready?
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That's the linebacker, Alex Singleton. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
It's now third.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll run it with Williams. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Here's Nix to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
First down.
On the toss, it's Williams. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Brought down back at the
So much of what
14-yard
makes a
line.
toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Complete to Jaden Reed. 12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run this one in.
Williams, the ball carrier.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground.
And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Get it. 19.
They'll motion over Samuel. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
Junior on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 7.
2. 60 by.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McClaurin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Let's go now.
They'll try to sneak it here. He will have the Commanders' 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
That's good for a Washington 1st down.
Now Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll throw with Daniels. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Daniels going to throw again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Alert!
On the give, it's Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Surtain's kick, up and good. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit.
Commanders 21. Greg Surtain.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Broncos offense. And Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. They'll go again with Williams. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker and find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. We're going to stop it. 4 seconds left in the game. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Broncos will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Just 1 second. All that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.